Hello or welcome back to my channel. I'm Xeno, the personification of a cry for help, and we are back with more Don Chorus Jørgen's routes. Now, I have a little bit of a update when it comes to this visual novel. Now, obviously this visual novel isn't going anywhere. I am too invested in this visual novel to ever quit it, but I will say I will be playing it a little less frequently, and that's because of one thing. I noticed that obviously the view quality for this specific visual novel has gone down significantly, especially the more recent updates. That could just be me, and I'm probably overthinking things, or maybe like my last playthroughs were lacking something. But my last video on Don Chorus has even reached 100 views as of recording this, and usually Don Chorus is one of my gameplays that usually hits the triple digits pretty frequently, so. And you could call me crazy for saying this, but I have noticed a correlation between the low view count and Jørgen's route specifically. I don't know, I feel like when I started Jørgen's route, like the views just significantly went low. Now, I would like to believe I've curated a loving and accepting community, and I hope I've never harbored any form of transphobia. And that's why I think like I might be crazy for saying it, because I played Image 1697, and literally the main character of that visual novel is a trans man. So, I'm not too sure. Maybe it is the way I've been editing the videos lately. Maybe they're not like popping off, they're not hitting like they usually are. And if so, that's on me. I don't know, I just don't want to think the worst, okay? Anyway, we're gonna be playing more Jørgen's routes. I swear to God, this game is never gonna end for me. I'm gonna be playing it until I reach like part 100 or something. I don't fucking know. Did Travis even get any updates lately? I feel like it's just been Jørgen, Devin, Rune, Bjorn, and Lake. Like, I haven't seen anything for Travis, and none for Gretchen Reiners. Like, fucking hell. Anyway, let's continue onward, shall we? So the last thing we left off on, we got a hand job. And we learned a little bit more about Jørgen. Apparently, he had a tiger friend with him, and she very rudely and aggressively separated herself from him. So that was a little bit sad. I mean, I guess according to him, he was a little bit codependent on her, and I guess she couldn't take it. But did you really have to call Jørgen rotting the crowd flesh that you need exercise from your life? Like, what the fuck? That was too far. But yeah, we're on another little trip, so let's see what happens. I stopped unbuttoning my jacket and looked at the bat. The excitement in his voice is palpable. I didn't know he was capable of this much vigor. Once again, his guards come down for a second before he recomposes himself, and I smile at this tiny proof of him warming up to me. Do you remember the gallery from yesterday? I shudder. The place certainly left an impression on me. I checked their website, curious if there's anything happening there. And? There's a DIY concert there tonight. A few different bands playing, mostly punk. It starts early enough that we can catch most of it. Huh. Do you know any of the bands? No, but that's not the point of it. You'd go for the energy. I see. A punk concert. Not something I'd thought of going to myself, but why not? I could enjoy that. And if it would offer me more glimpses into who Jørgen is, then it has to be worth it. Besides, how could I say no to these excited eyes? And I want to go with him. It barely matters where if I get to be there with him. When does it start? Oddly early, but I guess they want to start before the sun sets. If we go there straight after lunch, we should arrive in time for the first band. I checked the pockets of my jacket before putting it on a hanger. What about that symphonic concert? Penderecki at the Philharmonic? Yeah, the one Miko invited us to. You remember, right? I told you on the bus, he sent me a message. Yeah, I've got the message too. It should be great as well, but not as unique as an experience. Not to mention the difference in price. The entrance for the concert is 50 kroner suggested, or nothing if you don't have spare money. Oh, I didn't check the price of the concert at the Philharmonic, but 50 kroner is almost nothing. I checked. It's 10 times the price. I could afford it, but I think the DIY concert sounds more interesting, and for less. Yeah, I agree. It'll be a first for me, but that makes it all the more exciting. I'm glad you think so. I'll tell Mika we're not interested then. Do we need to get tickets in advance? No, we'll just go there. All butterflies and birdsong, he walks away towards the lecture hall. And seeing him happy, I feel happy too. Hi, Devin! And that is all we have for today. Any further questions? Alright, thank you all for your participation. I wish you all a good afternoon. Students have already started packing their things, folding up notebooks and laptops and unzipping backpacks, the clamor drowning out the lecturer's closing thoughts. I stand up too, yawning and groaning, my joints cracking louder than I anticipated, so loud they startle me. I hope you haven't just broken your neck. No, I don't think so. But, that was one hell of a lecture. A break in the middle might have been nice. How are you faring? I'm still thinking of what the lecturer said. I glanced sideways at Lake. Despite all the clamor, they're still sleeping. Head dipped halfway to the table. Hey, sleepy. Lecture's over. Oh, good. They rubbed their eyes. Did you sleep through every lecture? No, not every lecture, just... They let out a protracted, sing-songy yawn, drawing glances from a few passing students. Just this one. And the one before it. Understandable, though. I thought this lecture was rather dull. Oh, why? I thought the topic was interesting. The topic, yes, but the professor clearly misunderstands the topic of AI. I think that I know less about the topic than I did before the lecture. And he glossed over the environmental cost, like most academics talking about it do. They just assume it's a problem that will be solved in time, and what if it won't? Do you know the kind and size of range machine learning of this kind needs? Well, yeah, we have one in the department. It has proven pretty useful, though. We've run simulations of protein folding on it and successfully separated noise from signal in hypothesis. We read this before. I get it. It's just that the cost of the moment is immense, while AI is mostly used for generating fake film posters and corporate emails. Academics just sweep that part under the rug, pushing the technology towards blindly, without thinking of where it should be applied instead of where it can. And I remember this is about Lake failing their classes, and Jørgen instructed with the duty to make sure Lake doesn't fail their classes. Which will be hard. Anyway, skip. The bat glances at me and mouths a quiet sorry before walking off with Arn. Huh. What could that be about? No reaction from Lake. I wave before their blank eyes to catch their attention. Hey, in the world of the waking yet? No, still in limbo. But I can't be for much longer. I wanted to organize something now. I guess it's time for a quick coffee. Oh, what did you have in mind? A lunch together. Something nice to celebrate the trip and us. The whole group, I mean. But yeah, I wanted to invite people to some cool bistro. I've looked for places on the map before I fell asleep, and there's a Korean place in the center that seems cool. Oh, that sounds lovely. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty hungry already. But coffee first, right? Vending machines then? There's an espresso machine here in the students' cafeteria. I'll go there then message people. You can go ahead and catch Jørgen. Are you sure? I could wait for you. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Need to write a few messages and call the place. You don't catch your bats. My bats? My cheeks warm. I walk away in the direction where Jørgen and Arn went. My bats. Arn and Jørgen didn't walk away too far. I walk around the bend and there they are, engaged in a conversation, groups of students passing them by. I listen in, walking towards them before they have a chance to notice me. But of course they're talking in Norwegian. All I can understand is Ven. A friend. Jørgen nods gravely to something Arn asks, and then they finally see me. Bravo! We're done. I can return your friend to you. Thank you, Professor. He winked at me before walking away, leaving me and Jørgen alone. What was that about? About Lake. He asked me to push them to put more effort into studying. Nothing worth talking beyond that. I'll have to catch Lake and talk with them seriously. But that's for later. By the way, where are they? They went to the cafeteria to grab some coffee and organize a going out for lunch to some Korean place nearby. We're invited too, at least from what I've gathered. Oh, that's nice of them. They mentioned wanting to do something special today, yeah. I'm only wondering how it will go. Don't tell them that, but I doubt their organizational talents a bit. So, what do you want to do now? I don't know. I wanted to ask you. But, if we don't have any plans, I think it would be best to go and catch Lake and then head to the restaurant. If they have a table for us, that is. Lake said that they'll call them now. Sounds good. Let's go. Hi, Devin. Again. Oh, it's certainly more posh than I expected, Lake. The smell that greets us as we open the door and enter overwhelmed me at first. There's just so many and so strong. Most of them I can't even identify once my nose readjusts to the intensity of the sensation. But there's lemongrass, curry leaves, Thai lime, there's tofu, there's fish, and the sweet smell of fried shrimp. Before I'm done with the game of guessing, the waiter arrives to greet us. He has a hair in a black apron with a friendly demeanor and enough pierces to make even Jørgen blush. Gordon Medard Formand. Is that a German accent? Yes. Yes, it is. I eye his attire curiously. There's a name tag on his apron, partially obscured by the menu. I think it says Tay. Gordon Medard. We have a reservation. I called maybe half an hour ago. 6 people. Of course. Please, come in. The waiter walks us to our table and we sit down on the couch. Jørgen in the middle, me and Lake on his right and left side. I'm glad we're the first to arrive. It's nice to have this private moment of our own before the rest of the group joins. It feels like we're on our first date. The menus lie on the table, thick and laminated. They look very clean and neat, much better than in the places I drove to myself. How many people did you invite in the end? Let's see. The 3 of us, then there's Miko, Bjorn, Travis. I wrote to Rune too, but he didn't reply, and Good Rune's replied she's busy. I don't think Rune is still mad if that's what you're concerned about. I'm worried it might have something to do with the state he was in yesterday. I'll try to catch him later and ask how he's doing. But that's for later. Now I can tell you're hungry. So, what are we ordering? Take a look at the menu. I've seen that they have great soups here. That would be nice to try. Ah, it's my baby boy! It's my baby boy Bjorn! And there's a homophobic piece of shit over there. You don't deserve screen time! You don't deserve screen time! Hey everyone, I hope you didn't wait for us. Miko, Bjorn, and Travis walked up to our table, all of them beaming. Such a fancy place you invited us to. I started salivating as soon as I entered. Hey, sit down wherever you like and grab the menus. Sit right next to me, Bjorn. In fact, lean on me more. Squish me. Suffocate me. I want you bad! We arrived not long before you, so we didn't order anything yet. Remember that I'm paying, so don't worry about the prices. Lake, you're not broke. Huh? That's all the more reason to be mindful of the prices, though. You're paying? Why, though? Well, I invited you here, didn't I? I wanted to do something for you guys. What's the occasion? It's not every day I get treated to food. Does there need to be one? It's the last time we're in the town on the trip, so I thought we could do something special to remember. And Korean food is the best to share. I was thinking we could get a hot pot and cook some food together. What do you think? Oh, that sounds lovely. I've always wanted to try, but never had the chance. I haven't seen places serving it anywhere in Finland, and in Oslo, well, I couldn't really afford visiting places yet. Yeah, I feel you. By the way, are you absolutely sure? Isn't it too much strain on your wallet? As I said, I wanted to do something special for the end of the trip. I want time with you all and fond memories. But if you'd like to chip in, I'd be glad. This place is more expensive than I thought it'd be. Jørgen looks at me knowingly. I'm starting to grasp what he meant when he mentioned Late's organizational abilities. I can for sure. I love the idea. We definitely will, don't worry. And a hot pound sounds fantastic. I love those. I think I'd like a mushroom set and a kimchi stew. They go very well together. Mushrooms. Of course, Late and their weird hatred for mushrooms. Ooh, this is so good with the kimchi broth. Try it. It works so well together. It is a spectacle and it is an experience. I didn't know food could be this fun, though it's clear that Late has enjoyed this the most out of all of us. I take another mushroom and dip it into the bubbling broth, holding it between the steel chopsticks. What a great idea to make chopsticks out of steel. Not only are they reusable, they also seem more elegant and easier to use and keep clean. It takes only half a minute for it to cook in the hot liquid thanks to its shape, long and thin. A very aesthetically pleasing process. This is the most social way of eating I've ever seen, that's for sure. Oh, I'm having so much fun with this! And to think that later I'll have to go back to single plate dishes that I don't share with anyone because we all get the same. This clearly feels like the superior way. Late, can you pass me the hoisin sauce? Sure, here you are. Hey, leave some mushrooms for me too. Sorry. I had no idea studying could make me this hungry. But also everything is so good. Maybe other than lotus roots. And mushrooms. Everything other than mushrooms and tofu. Hard disagree. Out of everything here, I think I only dislike carrots. They're still so snappy even after cooking. That's the best part, all the crunch and the texture. My man! That's my man! And I agree with everything he says. Because that's my man. Lotus roots are kind of crunchy too, and you say you dislike them. But they're also fibrous in a very suspicious way. And if you cut them for longer, they become mushy. Nothing's worse than mushy vegetables. I didn't know you all had this many opinions about food. I don't mind cooked vegetables, though roasted win for me. Everything roasted is the nicest. I'll have to make you some roasted potatoes with beets sometimes. They're really good. Beans and potatoes. Sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever had them together. They complement each other pretty well. Some carrots, onion, and seitan or sausages with that. Lots of ground pepper, some rosemary, laurel leaves, and allspice, and it comes out delicious. Oh, that's a spice combination I wasn't expecting. It's a recipe I got from my father, so I assume it's something Polish. Or at least it's tasty enough for everyone to polish off their plates. Makes for a great dinner in any case. You'll have to cook it for us sometime. My dorm has a well-equipped kitchen. You could visit us there. Or maybe even our good rooms. Her flat is something else. Gladly. If we all chip in for the ingredients, I could make enough to incapacitate us temporarily. Incapacitate me, honey. Sit on my face! You've heard that, Lake? Arvo? Sounds like we'll be feasting. I'll be feasting on his ass, that's for sure. Chopsticks clink against the bowls and pots, while our chatting floats like a web of fine threads woven between us. There aren't many feelings better than this, sharing a meal with friends. With our paws busy and stomachs full, the conversation between us flows freely, oscillating between the present, past, and future, as we weave our dreams and memories and plans into it. And I get to be here with Jørgen. What feeling could be better than this? All of me vibrates with excitement I haven't felt since. It's not worth heading into the past, no. This is what I want to hold and cherish. This mutual will to understand each other. Our legs are touching each other under the table in a gesture that could have been read as casual, but this point of contact between us means so much more to me. If I could have held his paw. I glance at him, but even though the moment feels right, my paw can't find his, firmly planted on the table. This has to be the nicest Asian restaurant I've been to. No cap. And how many have you been to? 3, I think. I don't really go to restaurants. They're expensive, you know. I know, Bless the university canteen. Oh, I have had some mixed experiences with them. But they're cheap, affordable, and inexpensive. A winning combo in my book. Add economical to the list, and I can agree with that. But yeah, I'm never ordering milk soup there again. More reliable than cooking for myself. I rarely have the time for that anyway, though. By the way, Bjorn, what's up with the shirt? What shirt? Does he have a shirt? Oh, I could kind of see the shirt. Interesting. We're heading to the Philharmonic later today. Miko has invited me. Ah, right, I got the message too, but me and Jørgen have plans already. Oh, where you going? Also a concert. Only music will be different. A punk rock evening here in the town. I shudder. It still sounds scary. Not the kind of music I've ever engaged with. Something tells me I like the Philharmonic more. But at the same time, I'm curious, and Jørgen really wanted to go. I couldn't let him down. Oh, I see. Have fun there. Are you going too late? Oh, no, I'm joining neither. I think I'll go for a walk, maybe catch Gudrun on the coast. And, ooh, Arvo, I just got an idea. Do you have your instant camera with you? I do. Why? How about you take a photo of all of us here? If we fit all of us inside the frame. It's worth a try. Let's try to cram together, and Arvo, try to capture the table too. Sure, give me a moment. I have the camera in my bag. I love this moment. I love holding my camera. I love changing the lens. I love thinking of the frame, and I truly do. It's the moment of purposeful creation. A moment where I feel like I have something to offer of myself, even if it's just a group selfie. It would be naive to think that by taking a photo, I can turn this ephemeral moment into something lasting. That's not what happens. That's what happens inside us. This moment will live in our heads and hearts, not in a JPEG file. But photography is art, and I can create something new, something that the rest of the people at this table could take with themselves and enjoy. I turn on the camera, sandwiched between Lake and Jørgen. The rest gathered around us, smiling at the camera, holding my outstretched paw. I smile, and the shutter clicks. Devin, you're back again! Wow, you want me so bad. I'm kind of sad that we don't get to see the picture. Every time. Hey, hurry up. We're going to miss the opening act. I'm running. It's not easy when I'm this full. It's not far from here. You'll be fine. I knew Jørgen was excited about the concert, but I had no idea it was something so serious for him. Now I'm out of breath, trying to match his brisk pace. Not an easy feat after a lunch like that. Had I known, I wouldn't have finished the tofu. Do you have some paper money? I bet they don't accept cards. I do, yeah, no, come on. We're gonna go to a concert! Huh. It's not crowded at all. The urgency with which Jørgen spoke about hurrying up made me think that we arrived to a room full of people, music blasted with full volume. Instead, we enter a mostly empty room. The scene is tiny and crammed into a corner instead of taking a central space. Next to the cloakroom, a bar was set up, serving beer and soft drinks. There are only a few groups of friends chatting in the middle, and some lone figures leaned against the wall, most clad in all black clothing. I wonder if we'll meet our waiter here later, once he's out of work. He looked like he could fit with the scene. As for me, I can't help but feel a tad intimidated. In Finland, metal was the thing, but I've never gone into that scene either. And people were really serious about it. Not in the way Jørgen seems to be serious about this. Finland metal, Nightwish represents! Woo! By the way, any Nightwish fans watching this, what's your favorite album? Mine's Imaginarium, followed by Yesterwind. Like, those are my top two. I got our tickets. I take the piece of paper from Jørgen's outstretched paw. It's black with logos of the bands in white, printed on regular paper. I'll go put away my poncho. Want me to take your jacket as well? If you could, please. As Jørgen tries to hang our clothes, I take another look around the room. I'm met with a few curious glances that thankfully don't linger for long, and then it hits me that I'm the only colorfully dressed person here. Suddenly, I feel even more out of place here. a wave of sweat rolling down my back. Damn! Oh my god, Jørgen? Yes. I take another good look at the bat, top to bottom and back. He's wearing a long-sleeve crop top with a fine mesh covering his cream-colored belly, accentuating his sleek silhouette. He's always looked handsome, but now? You look absolutely stunning. I blurt out without thinking of it. I had no idea that's what he had on the entire day at the university. Under the dim, warm light here, he looks nothing short of breathtaking, like a character straight from a film. I want to hug him, but I can't take a step forward. He seems too distant here, and I too awkward. There's something in him, in his slender exposed midriff, and in the way he became animated here that makes me think of a tree. A majestic, robust tree in bloom. He's in his elements. I am the opposite. Like water and black oil. Thank you. I thought we might go to the Philharmonic, so I dressed accordingly. This would have been your Philharmonic attire? You could give a few grandmas a heart attack. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. My paws feel restless, so I stuff them inside my pockets. So, what now? No? Yeah, when's the first band? They're running a bit late. That's often the case, but I wanted to make sure we'd be here on time in case they started on time. Ah, so I was running for nothing? I bite my tongue, though. No point in bringing that up now that we're here already. I'm going to try talking to some locals. That group in the center looks very queer, and that short deer is so pretty. I love their black lipstick. He walks away towards them, ears high up, and his slender shoulders, so smooth and pretty as he leaves without as much as a glance back. They open their circle for him, and now stand in the five of them, and I hear him introduce himself, but not me. Jørgen says something funny and the rest laugh. I want to move closer, and then I stop, my waist suspended mid-step, undecided. With my eyes getting wet, I feel like someone punched me in the stomach. Now it hits me. How little I know about him still. Not just some facts about his life, but him. The person he is. The bat stands there, in his element, and I stand here, alone. He's a distant sky. I'm a teary-eyed, quiet watcher. So I change directions, eyes on him. I walk up to the scene instead. 2 technicians are on the stage already, setting up instruments. Or are these band members? It can't be a big event, not in a venue like this. I want him to be there at my side. Ask him questions about what's happening up there, who's playing, what to expect. I want to ask him what he likes about all of this. See through his eyes. But he's not here for me. He's here for himself and for the concert. He's not here for me. I gulp, repeating that, thinking whether it matters or not. Am I ego tripping? But we came here together. Jørgen took me here when he could have just come by himself if he wanted to. I should join him in the group, but first I need to tame my hurt pride and go there with a smile. The hell? No, don't listen to them. Your hair's gorgeous. Keep serving cunts. They could go fuck themselves. You're so sweet, thank you. As I approach, listening in, the group grabs their instruments and feedback blares from the speakers. I jump away while everyone else does the opposite, the whole room gathering closer to the stage, including Jørgen and the group he's joined. Oh, they're starting! First act is supposed to be shoegaze, right? They end up just next to me, but Jørgen's eyes aren't on me, but on the stage. I don't think he knows me at all. Oh, that's loud. Oh, Arvo. Being loud is sort of the point. Ah, I see. I don't want to argue as I barely hear myself over the guitars anyway. Instead, I stop and listen, flashing a smile at the thoughts. Yeah, can't hear myself either. They smile back, a confident smile dripping with goodwill. It only serves to annoy me further. Someone bumps against my back and I'm splashed with beer. I don't know if I can take it. I'm straight up not having a good time. I hoped for an evening with Jørgen, but it barely feels like we're here together. It's so loud, I can't even hear him responding when I try to talk to him. If I'm to stay here any longer, I need to dull my senses against this barrage of stimuli. A beer is the least I'm gonna need. But I don't even know if I want to. All that's keeping me here is Jørgen's smiling face as he jumps around. He's really pulled into it, while I can't connect with it at all. I have to do something that's not just standing here. Oh god, what do I pick? My god, okay. Go for a beer. Go for a beer. I can take another hour or so, I think, but I want a drink. I nod to Jørgen, trying to communicate that I'm off to the side for a moment, but I'm not sure if it's effective. Hey, watch it! Not looking, I walk into someone much shorter than me, bouncing off my backpack I hold in my paw. But then I notice, it's the fox Jørgen was talking with. At least here, further away from the stage, I could hear them clearer. Oh, sorry, you okay? Yeah, all rad. Please don't crush me, though. I'm Sol, he, him. He's holding an open bottle of lemonade, his lips glistening, and he does look cute. In his outfit, he matches with Jørgen so well, while I look like a complete outsider that I indeed am. I don't really want to get to know him, though, nor talk with him or anything. I'm way outside my comfort zone, and I'm afraid I'll lash out at him, so I just nod and say, Arvo, he, him. First time here? That obvious? Oh, no, I was just guessing. Anyway, I'm going to grab a beer. Have a nice concert. I wish I could enjoy it. I don't. The music is loud, much more than I'm used to. My ears are aching and I feel terrible. But mostly I'm angry. All the alcohol did was make my emotions surface. Instead of dulling them, it made them simpler, more actionable. Leaning on the stage with the second beer in my paw, I scan the room, looking at all the cheerful faces. And I meet eye to eye with Jørgen. He's still flirting with that fox. His lips move as he speaks to Sol, but his eyes are locked with mine, and in them lurks a question. But he stays where he is. And I'm done with this. My legs hurt, my head hurts, and my ego hurts too. I do not want to be here. I need to get out now. Jørgen? I approach and shout first, then poke him when that doesn't give any results. Yes? I'm going. It's way too loud for me and I'm tired after the lectures. Well, why do I bother? You can't hear me anyway. Catch you later. Huh? Where you going? Out. And then, I don't know. This time I don't turn around. I only grab my jacket from the hanger and storm outside. Cold air hits my face, sobering me instantly. Cold and biting. How depressing the world is this time of the year. Instead of the solemn murmur of the wind waving its winter poem, my eyes are filled with high-pitched buzzing. I shove my paws deep into my pockets and start walking, only to be stopped by Jørgen catching up to me and grabbing my shoulder. What was that? What was what? You just leave like that? Barely a word? At least tell me where you're going. Doesn't matter. Just out, and then I don't know yet. We're here together for the concert, and you just turn around and leave? Together? Were we even here together? More like you were here with that cute fox. I had enough of the concert after like half an hour. Oh, so that's what this is about. I can't talk with other people? And why didn't you say earlier that you weren't enjoying it? Like when? When you were busy flirting with that guy? We weren't flirting for fuck's sake. I just wanted to talk with someone local. Then why couldn't you include me in the conversation? Couldn't you include yourself? What, you can't do that without help? That's just common fucking courtesy. I'd do that for you if we went anywhere together and I wanted to talk with someone. But I bet you wanted to have him for yourself, didn't you? I spent the last 2 nights with you, dumbass. What does it change if I go talk with someone for an hour? It changes a lot, because you dragged me here, barely asking if it's something even I wanted to do. You agreed to it, though. Arvo, what the fuck, you agreed to it? And you know what? I would have just gone over to some random people at all. You left me there alone. I stood there and fucking suffered because you wanted to be there, and then you just fucking ignored me. You know what? I'm going back there. Enjoy your evening alone if that's what you want. As he walks away, I hear him mumbling big fucking baby, and his words are like blades between my ribs. My paws close as if grasping something, then open up, empty. Maybe I am one. But I've never felt this humiliated. Sand and sand, rotten gravel, grass and weeds, splashed with salt water, all glisten in the dust. The air is heavy with the smell of seaweed, constant and overwhelming, like a droning backdrop for the waves' rhythm. On and on, they crash against the shore like cymbals, fading out into static. My ears still ring with the dry crackling of the snare, terrible pressure still building in them as I shake my head around, which does nothing to help it. I wish I'd had earplugs, or stood further back at least. Now I can only hope my hearing goes back to normal before bedtime so I can relax. If I'll be able to at all. The aching in my heart disturbs me more. Like a stone in my shoe, trapped between paw pads. His face and my face, opposite of each other. I found something extraordinary with him, something blooming and vivid like a flower. And his image is still before me like a mirage. Not the angry, contorted expression he had when he left me standing in the snow, but his face yesterday, when we were lying in bed together, and he told me that I've never dated someone as kind as you. Are we dating then? I'm not saying that yet, but if we were dating, you'd be the kindest person I've been with. That's fine if I'm still allowed to kiss you. Go ahead. I can't even be angry at him. I just feel betrayed. I thought I meant more to him than this. Words I could say to him, hollow and hypothetical, grinding my head like the gravel I'm walking on. Excited voices reach me from a patch of sand further along the coast. Ahead, there's a group bouncing a beach ball between themselves. I noticed Gudrun first, the tallest in the group, and that white maned lion standing with their back to me. That has to be Lade, right? Do I want to approach them? My body almost instinctively turns to head away from the coast and avoid them, but I don't think I need more solitude. And Lade is there. There's someone I could talk about this with. So I changed course again and continued down the shore. This was a terrible idea. My hair's in my eyes. Stop complaining and start moving. We're making the most out of this trip. A little cold won't stop us. Shouts punctuated by the rubbery sound of the ball reached me as I approached them. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. It's a beach ball. It can't hurt me. Oh, Arvo? Lake gets hit straight in their head by the ball again just as they turn around to face me. And the ball falls to the sand. Hey, not fair! Hey, isn't it a bit windy for a beach ball? At least it's not snowing. Playing with snow in your eyes would make things even harder. And hey there, how'd you find us? By chance, I was walking along the shore. Weren't you with Jørgen? I was, but... I gulp, the stuffy inside of the gallery and everything that unfolded there, and that fox, all coming back to me as if I was still there. But I left. Actually, would it be fine if I stole you for a moment? Sorry for the intrusion, but I really need to. Sure! Bless their gentle soul. No hesitation or odd looks, just willingness to help. I want to hug them, but maybe when we're a bit away from the rest, especially these two I don't know. I shoot them a discreet look. They both look friendly, but I can't help but feel that I barged into something I was uninvited to. I don't even know Gudrun herself that well. Just make sure to return when you're done, and join us when you're back. I thought we were just finishing. Aww. Also, that's Arvo, Late's and Jørgen's and my friend. I hope I get to introduce you to the rest of the group soon. Nice to meet you all. That's very appreciated. Hey, I'm Eleni. She steps forward with an extended paw, and I shake her tentatively, a bit intimidated. That's cool camera you have there. She points at my camera, which I have slung over my shoulder. I forget that I've had it on me since the concert. Well, maybe I at least got some nice shots there. Thanks. I love your jacket. black looks very good on you. It's sleek and elegant, but when I looked at her face, there's something sunny about her. And I'm Anna. It's nice to meet you too. She extends her paw as well, much more timidly, as if only because Eleni did so. Her eyes are smiling bright above her shy snout, though. We should start heading back to town. Eleni, can you deflate the ball? And you two can walk ahead. We'll catch up with you. Oh god. Listen. I get what Arvo means, but to be fair, he was a bit possessive towards Jørgen during that scene. I could tell where they're both coming from. We walked ahead, retracing the path I took to get here, only closer to the sea that seems to have calmed a tad now. I look back at Lake and they smile. A smile so warm it's a salve for my heart. Bless their gentle soul. Wanna tell me what happened? Yes, I kinda don't want to. It hurts. And so I don't want to open the wounds. I don't even want to look at it. But at the same time it itches, and no one else can help me like Lake can. I don't know if I fucked up or... well, Jørgen is angry at me. And I'm angry at him too. Oh, that was pretty quick. Considering we've known each other for so short a time, yes. Not a good sign, maybe. We went to a concert at a gallery, and it wasn't really my kind of thing. Way too loud, and I just felt terrible there. In part because Jørgen left me at the entrance and went to talk with the locals without me. Ah, I see. I hoped he introduced me or something, but he just went away and that was it. My mood soured and I didn't really feel like joining. I lasted there until the second band, and then told Jørgen I'm leaving. And he stayed? Yeah. Well, he left after me, we argued, and he went back, and I walked all the way here. Not good, poor Tiger. I feel like I fucked up, and I really care. I don't want to lose him over something like that. But I'm not okay with being treated like this either. It felt just awful. Well, you see, he's hard to tame. There's a reason why his dates rarely sit for longer than a few weeks. If you try to restrict him, he snaps back. Maybe he thought that was what you were trying to do? I'm sorry. It's fine. Or we'll be fine, I hope. I'll have to confront him again on the bus. Or maybe earlier. I'm not looking forward to that. Thank you. Thank you for being here for me and listening. You're a sweetheart. Now, say the compliments for Jørgen. He likes hearing them, even if he pretends otherwise. But honestly, I think he has some apologizing to do first. What he did doesn't sound okay at all. I'm rooting for you two, though. I hope you managed to talk it through. Fuck, that's gonna be awkward. Such a pretty night. The wind licking at my snout feels like a caress of the moon's silvery paw. I'm full of life, my heart growing in a ribcage that almost feels too tight to contain me. The stars seem to look down on me from the firmament, blinking like eyes opening and closing. Now it's time to say goodbye to this place and board the bus. All that's important, I'm carried inside me. The evening breaks and a heavy night falls, seeping inside the bus. Hushed conversations mingle with droning snores, half-whispered and unintelligible. My attention wanders between them, understanding single words here and there, together painting a vague image, contentment and fatigue. Like pale paint in blue-laden thick strokes, contrasting and enhancing each other. Sweetness fills me, in spite of the circumstances. Jørgen sits silent. Since we entered the bus, he hasn't uttered a single word. He's looking outside, or maybe at his own reflection, expressionless and ghostly against the darkness outside. I'm full of goodwill. I have an unexplainable conviction that everything can work out if we both want it. The question is if Jørgen wants it. How was the rest of the concert? He eyes me with resolve. I want to move out of Norway. Excuse me? What you've heard. I want to move out of Norway. Move out. I repeat the sentence a few times in my head, mulling over the words, but it's like I can't seem to process them. so I only blurt out, "But what does it have to do with anything?" He eyes me curiously, as if he expected a much different reply and I surprised him. What does it have to do with anything? What it doesn't have to do would be a better question. I don't like the future I see for myself here. I want to get out of this place. Meanwhile, you just moved here. You just started your studies. We might be close in age, but we're at two very different points in life. It's stupid for me to fall for you. Fuck! Just like that, with 8 words, he pulls the ground away from under my paws and I fall. I fall while sitting. I fall in front of him. I've made myself vulnerable and he didn't, knowing this moment would happen. Better now than later, maybe. But this poker stabbing at my heart, must it be so hot? Helplessly hoping, I extended my paws only to feel him take a step back, and another, and now, though he sits before me, it feels like he's not here anymore. So you'd like me to, I don't know, just not talk with you? He looks away, this time up, at the moon that peeks from behind the clouds. I wait, keeping quiet, but he's silent and watching. I don't think I can get anything more from him now. I'm left with no answer and the present question. Hi Bjorn, I want you so bad, especially right now, fuck. Okay, so we're gonna skip all this. I take a sip of the coffee, hoping to bring some comfort to my stressed out brain. It'll probably only make me more anxious though. Jørgen is sitting right next to me. I can feel his warmth from here. He hasn't said a word since we sat here together, and I'm getting more uncomfortable by the minutes. It's like sitting on sharp rocks. I want to get up and do something, but what? How do I fix this? And great frappe, I don't care. Okay, so Lay came out, and now our visitor come out. I'm torn if I'm gay or pan. My crushes were so far all guys, but it's not that. Oh, that's embarrassing, sorry. I guess I don't have an answer, but thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Okay, then let's get onto the meat of this! We need to resolve this right fucking now! Jørgen is still silent and completely withdrawn. I look at him, hoping to establish eye contact at least, but he's looking out the window, firm and cold. My mood sours. I want to fix things, but I can't do anything if he doesn't want to cooperate. And I can't reach him at all, at least not here, with the rest of the group here. I'm slowly getting fed up with this pouting, and he called me a big baby? Feeling myself getting angry, I stand up, discreetly poking Lake. Lake, can I stay here for a moment again? A longer moment, perhaps? Sure. I guess that's good night for today, then? Good night, all. And Jørgen? Where are you sleeping tonight? Yours. I'll come there later. Really? Still? Good night, folks. See you tomorrow, don't forget. Forget what? I'll tell you in a moment. Well, okay, Miss Mysterious. More murky rumbling follows. The lion's fingers tapping soundlessly against the mattress. There's hesitation in their voice as they start. I mean, I knew. But I didn't know he wanted to do it so soon. I didn't tell you because... When are the next student exchanges? The next semester, but it would be too late to apply now. Unless he already did and we don't know. I didn't think he'd tell me. I think. It wouldn't be unlike him to just vanish, thinking it would be easier for us that way. It wouldn't be easier for us at all. Hell no. I love that bat like my own sibling. Do you have any? No. Maybe that's why I do. He has family. He could be. What now then? I don't know. But we need to talk. Maybe not the 3 of us together. You could try today and I can tomorrow. Or maybe we should talk together. I'll ask him tonight how he sees it. I wanted to hear what you think about it first. I don't want him to go. Me neither. But foremost, I want him to be happy. I feel like I should be angry at him, but I don't know if I can afford it. I want to be near him too much to risk it. Do you mean the silent treatment? That and the way he acted on the bus. He closed himself off completely, didn't even sound like himself. But the way he acted at the concert still hurts me the most. I should have talked with him instead of just leaving, but he shouldn't have taken me somewhere he wanted to go and left me on my own. I don't know what I can do. How hard I can butt my head with his before he just walks away. Arvo, I don't think that's a healthy way to think about it. If you feel like he's done something wrong and you're angry about it, but you never say anything, you can't build from that. You two don't have to agree on everything, but if there's conflict, don't shy away from it. Jørgen should at least know how you feel. Besides, you don't like being treated like that, do you? It feels miserable. So you don't want this to repeat. Then you have to confront him about that. They're right. This doesn't lead anywhere otherwise. Tomorrow is an important day, by the way. Jørgen's birthday. Oh, why didn't I know? I didn't get anything for him. He doesn't like receiving gifts. He trips me out if I told others and they buy something for him. But he won't mind a party, though he will pout at first. I ordered a cake for him here, in the town. I might need some help tomorrow in organizing everything. I bet. Will someone bring it here? Well, I haven't thought about that yet. But Arn is helping. Maybe he can ask the bus driver to fetch it? We'll talk to him in the morning then. But that's nice. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about the party. I'm worried sick, you know. It's visceral. I can feel it in my chest, into my arms, in my veins pumping. The moon is bright outside, though now waning after the full moon yesterday. Lake presses their back to me, nestled against my body. The fur on their forearm is soft under my paw and I talk to them. Two minds and bodies in dialogue. I'm worried for me and Jørgen. I'm worried for us too. I might seem relaxed on the outside, I know I often do, but there's an undercurrent of worry to my eagerness to connect. You know what I mean? I do, Arvo. I do. But we're in this together. You know, there are nights where it feels like you have to be heroic to survive them. But you're very brave, I can tell. And then the day comes. The mist settles on the grass, the dawn chorus breaks the silence. The sun comes out and the weight is lifted. We just have to survive this night, but we can hold on to each other. Not physically. You should go find Jørgen soon, but I'll keep thinking about you. Thank you. I'll think of you too. Hi, Jørgen! Please don't hate me. Okay, that's where we're gonna leave off for today. Fuck! This is harrowing. Holy shit. Fuck. Conflicts in my romance? Saying so! Listen, I get where they're both coming from. And I feel like they're both wrong in a sense, so... yeah, they both need to reconcile and apologize to each other. That was fucked up with Jørgen on the bus. Shit. Well, will they reconcile or will they split apart? We're gonna find out in the next part, but in the meantime, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. And subscribe if you're really interested. I'll leave a link to the visual novel in the description below which I'll play for itself, as well as a link to my Blue Sky, which will support me on that platform. And as always, I'll be leaving a link to the visual novel me and my dear friend Zid the Red Panda made for the February game jam called When You're Mine. Please do show your support to it. If you do enjoy it, maybe consider rating it and comment on it on itchio. We love reading those, it makes our day. And I'll be leaving a link to my Redbubble merch shop in the description, which will support me over there. I will be making new designs. I don't know when they will come out though. It really depends on how motivated I am and what kind of drive I have, but just stay tuned. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!